Because all the Jews knew, the Bible says. The Bible says that everybody knew this half-breed. He didn't belong with the Greeks. He didn't belong with the Jews. If all the Jews in the synagogue knew his daddy was a Greek, real racism back then. Not like today. We don't have any racism. But then there was crazy racism. All right? And he didn't fit anywhere. So Paul's circumcised, so he'd be led into the synagogues to go where Paul was going. But Paul takes this kid that doesn't fit in anywhere and takes him under his wing and becomes his father. And we got these half-breeds, as it were, who don't, how many of you know you don't, for a long time you didn't fit in anywhere either? And God would send you people that just loved you, who didn't ask anything in return. And they modeled something for you of a better way to live and gave you hope. And don't you want to be that this year for that harvest of half-breeds that don't fit in, that are coming to us? And God's looking for us to not come to church going, who's going to talk to me? But say, God, who are you calling me to? Who are you sending me to? Paul was called a slave. He was called a steward. He was called a servant in his relationship to this church. He was called an apostle. He was sent to them. But above all, he was called a father. That's what God has called us to be, called the leadership of this church to take that role. I want you more excited about the people whose lives are being changed next to you, through you, than you are excited about going to some pep rally for Jesus, which I think is great too. All of it. But no, if you want rubber meet the road this year, learn to be a spiritual giant in your own house. Good? Oh, I want to go back to my third point since I have 6 and talk some more about admonishing. You know, this one time, a spiritual father in my life, his name is Dr. Mike Alexander, together since we were little.